Hello, wonderful people, and welcome to episode 8. Yes, it's already episode 8 of the Jonathan Falco Show. I'm Jonathan Falco, as always, and yeah, I'm in disbelief that we've actually gotten to 8 episodes already. I mean, earlier on when I first started this, we were doing it like every other day. We were just doing an episode of the Jonathan Falco Show every other day, and I was like, okay, well, there isn't too much NFL news going on throughout the summer. Like, everything else was going on. Like, Myles Garrett got traded on the first episode of the show. So then, that was pretty much it. That was like the number one headline of the offseason. And then, we were recapping camp, or mini camp, I should say. And our training camp's coming up, which means we're getting even closer to football, which is, I'm so excited. But besides that, there isn't going to be much every single week. So I was thinking, okay, let's start doing it on Fridays. And now, a few episodes later, we're here on episode 8. We haven't gotten to 10 yet. We're getting very, very close. We've been doing this for almost a little over a month now, right? I think we're doing this a little over a month. It's not week by week, so even though it is episode 8, we haven't done 8 weeks of this because, like I said earlier, earlier on. It was every other day, but we're here. We're here doing this. Can't believe it. If you haven't followed or on Spotify, if you haven't followed on Spotify already, or if you haven't subscribed on liked the video on YouTube, please go and do that. It helps a lot. But besides that, I mean, this is one of those days, ironically. There isn't a whole lot of NFL news to talk about. So the only thing that did strike my eye, obviously, was that the Seahawks rookies are coming back. It's getting so freaking close to football, guys. Mini camp is here. Or sorry, training camp. Training camp. I get the fucking camps mixed up. Training camp is here. The rookies are reporting. We're getting so freaking close to football season. I think we're about 3 weeks out from the Hall of Fame game. Which, not that many people are going to give a shit about it. I mean, listen, I do, because it's football. But not everybody does. But that means preseason's coming up, and there's going to be a lot of storylines about that. So once we get a little bit closer, we're going to probably do like a midweek long-term video of what I'm going to expect from the Seahawks in preseason, which are like the rookies I'm going to see, or I'm going to expect to see a lot of, the rookies I'm not, and everything in between. And even how much stars are going to be playing, a whole lot of that. That would probably be a good relatively long video. It won't be an episode of the show, but it'll be like a Monday, Wednesday video when we're out of rookie breakdowns to do. Which by the way, Monday we're definitely going to be doing one. I'm not sure who yet because we've already done Jadarian Price. We've done Julian Neal. We just did Bo Stevens on Wednesday. If you haven't watched that, go and watch that. That was a lot of fun. I'm really waiting on Bud Clark. I want to wait on Bud Clark. Emmanuel Henderson. I can do him. I think I'm probably going to do him next week on the show, probably, because that's just how, minuscule he's going to be to the Seahawks offense. Unless he, really, shows out in camp and preseason. He's going to be somebody to watch in preseason. I'm not going to give a shit about him in, come week 1. No, he's not going to get playing time. Except on special teams, which is what he's going to be all about. There's some other players I'm forgetting. We have another corner. I'm forgetting Michael Dansby we can do. I might do Michael Dansby. I think we're going to do Michael Dansby on Monday. Just so people have an idea of, okay, is he going to be competing with Nehemiah Pritchett? Is he going to beat Nehemiah Pritchett come the end of camp? I don't think so. Spoiler alert. If you're watching this, you already know my answer. But I'm going to explain why on Monday. But that sounds good. Michael Dansby. He seems pretty good to talk about. But for today, we're going to be doing nothing too crazy when it comes to Seahawks news besides that. So what we're going to be doing is I actually found this article a good 15 minutes ago, for when I'm recording this, obviously. And it says it's the 2026 NFL trade tiers, and it's players worth round 1 picks by every single team. And this caught my eye because I like the fascination of trades in the NFL. And when it comes to the amount of first round picks a team can willingly give up for an all-star player or a superstar player in the NFL, it gives you a little bit of interest into how much a Patrick Mahomes is actually worth, and according to ESPN per se, and whether or not I'm going to agree with that, we'll see. But let's start out with this. I'm actually going to allow you guys to see what I'm seeing, so you guys can actually read along with me. It's on ESPN. You can read it yourself, but I'm going to be breaking it down one team by one. So, without further ado, let's get into the article. Alright, so we start off with the Buffalo Bills, and here it's saying that Josh Allen is worth 7 first-round picks. that might be a little bit of an exaggeration in the interest of, okay, if let's say, I don't know, like the Dolphins, actually not the Dolphins, they're in division. Let's say, like, I don't know, who needs a quarterback that has, like, okay, like the Buccaneers. Let's say they moved off Baker Mayfield and they were willing to give up their entire future for Josh Allen, right? And let's say they offered him 4 first-round picks. Do you think the Bills are going to say no to that? I don't think so. Right? 4 first-round picks? 5 even? 7's a little much. It might be a huge exaggeration because he's a 30-year-old guy. I mean, personally, I don't think he's worth more than maybe 4. Actually, no, he's not worth more than 5. Because, like, that's what I'm saying. If the Buccaneers were to offer the Bills 5 first-round picks for Josh Allen, I think they're going to say yes. I do. 7 is a bit too much. 1 first-round pick for Spencer Brown? Okay. Hey, Greg Rousseau, Ed Oliver. What? Hey, wait. What? We just started this fucking article, and Spencer Brown, Greg Rousseau, and Ed Oliver are worth a first-round pick, but James Cook isn't? Oh, this is going to piss me off, isn't it? This is bad. Okay. Dolphins, I'll give him a little bit of a pass because I don't know Patrick Paul that well. I'm assuming he's a rookie, right? Kenneth Grant, Kenneth Grant's not worth a first round pick. What the fuck? That was 2 years ago. He was worth a first round pick because that's when they picked him. Caden Proctor, okay, which that's where I'll give him a little bit of an excuse because I think this article could have been done a little bit better in the interest of I think that there should be exceptions to where like the Dolphins, which is the perfect example here, should not have a first round pick caliber player outside of a rookie. Like Caden Proctor works out. Kenneth Grant doesn't. We haven't seen Kenneth Grant work out. Like Devon Achane is worth a first round pick more than Kenneth Grant. And Devon Achane is not worth a first round pick in my opinion. He's not. Jordan Brooks isn't a first round pick. Okay. He's missing out. Okay, I didn't see that. Like, no. I don't see it. I mean, and this guy has Jordan Brooks as somebody on his first team All-Pro roster, which, okay, that's completely fair. He had a great season last year. But, he's not worth a first rounder, which rightfully so. 6 first round picks for Drake May. Now, this I understand. I actually like this. I think this is a perfect amount. I do. And the reason I say that is because, okay, let's use the Buccaneers again, for example. If the Buccaneers were to offer you 5 first round picks for a quarterback that just brought the team to a Super Bowl appearance, would they say no? Like, you just trade for A.J. Brown. The idea of the Patriots is you're going all in now. Do I think they're going to go back to the Super Bowl this year? No, I don't. I don't think they make the playoffs. That's a hot take of mine. But with that being said, there's some form of reasoning to where you can trade Drake May, and that's 6 first-round picks. 6 years of first-round picks is well worth giving up whatever you want to give up now. And you can even use 2 of those first-round picks and go and get somebody else, right? Like, I think 6 is more than reasonable for Drake May. Well, not reasonable, but like again, because these trades aren't happening. Like, Drake May is not getting traded. Josh Allen is not getting traded. But it's just the amount of actual value that they have if they were to get traded. 2 first-round picks for Gonzo. That's perfect. I like that. Christian Gonzalez is one of the best cornerbacks in football. And I think, I'm assuming this is based off talent, not actual logistics, because I believe, I'm not sure, did they pay him? It doesn't say. I believe they haven't paid Christian Gonzalez just yet. This is, I assume, excluding contracts, because Christian Gonzalez, I believe, is a UFA after this year, and especially him saying here, the Sauce Gardner trade, pegged the going rate for elite young quarterbacks as 2 first-rounders, and rightfully so. That's a great point. So I'll give him that. Will Campbell, and again, same thing. 1 first-round pick. He was picked last year. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Oh, he said and more, though. Will Campbell? Wait a minute. I didn't even read that. Will Campbell is not worth more than a first-round pick. Are we fucking serious right now? Absolutely not. 1 first-round pick, A.J. Brown. Milton Williams. Yeah, Milton Williams isn't worth the first-rounder. Fuck that. A.J. Brown is. Because literally they just did it. Missing out Christian Barmore. Yeah. 1 first-round pick and more for the Jets. Here we go. I assume this is going by division. Yeah, this is going by division. We're starting out with the AFC East here. 1 first-round pick and more. David Bailey, yeah, because he was just picked. Garrett Wilson, I completely agree. Actually, no, I don't. No, I don't think so, actually. Because with this logic, is A.J. Brown and Garrett Wilson on the same tier of player? I don't know. Because Garrett Wilson's a good route runner. We haven't seen the best of Garrett Wilson, honestly. So maybe. Yeah, I'll lean toward yes. But again, yeah, Garrett Wilson's coming off of an injury impact 2025, as it says right here. So, I don't know. A great season would launch him into the top tier wide receivers. I don't know if I would, though. I don't know if I give him a first-round pick. I'm really torn on that. That's a good point, though. That's an interesting take, though. One first-rounder, Olu Fashanu, Armand Membu. I get it, second-year player. Whatever. Sure. But, whatever. But, here's my interesting logic. Am I tripping? Am I, like, going crazy here? Was Omar Cooper a first-round pick? I believe the Jets trade up for him. How is he not worth a first-round pick? Like that's the logic here. Like here, Cooper was late first-round pick, and while he plays a premium position, the Indiana product will need to prove himself at the pro level to establish more confidence in that grade to other organizations. Okay, then why are you giving Kenneth Grant a first-round pick worthy? Like, trade value. That's where this kind of trips me up. Because with your logic, you'd move Omar Cooper up to with Olu Fashanu, Armand Membu, and Kenyon Sadiq, who they just picked in the mid-first round. And who hasn't proved himself. Like, in one team, this article already contradicts itself. Now, I would put Omar Cooper Jr., in the interest of this article, up to the one first round, or the rookie shouldn't be included in this article. I'm sorry, I don't like it. I don't like that take. Ravens, 2 first-round picks and more for Lamar Jackson. Yeah, I agree. I like 2, though. I don't like the and more. I like 2 first-rounders for Lamar. Maybe an extra player. Kind of like, I think Lamar Jackson, at this point of his career, is worth a Russell Wilson-esque trade, except it actually work out for another team. Like, listen, he's a playoff choker. He doesn't do well in the postseason. History shows that, but he is still Lamar Jackson. He's a 2-time MVP. I mean, he was really close to winning 3, like it says here. But again, injury last year. I don't know. I don't see any more than a 2 first-round picks. More than that is a bit ridiculous. Kyle Hamilton, 2 first-rounders, on the money. He is one of my favorite safeties to watch in the NFL. He is ridiculous at what he does. And Mike McDonald, bro, please. No, I'm kidding. We have safety depth. Listen, and Kyle Hamilton, again, doesn't play the craziest of value positions when it comes to trades, except for, as it says here, the Jamal Adams trade for 2 first-round picks. But, again, that's not going to happen. Kyle Hamilton's not getting traded for 2 first-round picks. Again, it's all value. 1 first-round pick for Zay Flowers? I'm not giving you a second-round pick for Zay Flowers. And for Nate Wiggins is worth a first-round pick. Oh, get the why did I choose to react to this article? Viggy Ioane, okay. Trey Hendrickson's missing out. He's more proven than Zay Flowers ever has been, and he's way better than Nate Wiggins. Are we fucking kidding me? Roquan Smith is worth a first-round pick. Not Nate Wiggins. Are we fucking serious? Oh my goodness. And 4 first-round picks for Joe Burrow, somebody who's been injured half of his career. This guy, articles like this give me hope that I can make it big in Seahawks coverage. Because I can give you logic. These people don't give you logic. 4 first-round picks for an injury-riddled quarterback. Has he even played 4 healthy seasons? I don't know. I don't remember. How long's Joe Burrow been in the league for? He's been in the league since what, 2019? No. 2 first-rounders for Jamar. That's very reasonable. I actually give you more. I give him 3. 1 first-rounder for T. Higgins? Absolutely not. Dexter Lawrence, yes. DJ Turner, did they just pick him this year? Is he a rookie? I'm not familiar with DJ Turner. I'm not. Yeah, wait. Turner took a big step forward on an otherwise disappointing defense 2025. No, he's one of the league's best cover corners. Am I uneducated on DJ Turner? Huh. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with him. Well, maybe because the Bengals defense, besides him, sucks, I guess. And now they have Sexy Dexy, but I don't know. Maybe I'll have to watch a little bit of film on him. I'm not too familiar. 1 first-round pick and more, Edge Jared Verse. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not spending too much time on that because I agree with that. One first rounder for Fano, Graham, and Schlesinger. Yeah, I agree on that. This is a good one. Denzel Ward, I think, is worth a second rounder. Schlesinger's early second round pick last year, but I think winning defensive rookie of the year actually propels him into being a first round pick. Mason Graham actually would disagree. Actually, because again, he was worth a top 5 pick a couple years back, but has he really shown that he's worth that? I don't think so. Keanu Benton, first round pick. Okay. Trey Fautanu, Zach Frazier, Derek Harmon, Nick Herbig, Joey Porter Jr. If all these people are worth first round picks, the Steelers should just blow it up. What are we doing? I mean, Joey Porter, yes, I agree. Nick Herbig, not really. Trey Fautanu, maybe. Zach Frazier, no. Derek Harmon, I mean, wasn't he wasn't that first round pick worthy? Keanu Benton, no. No, absolutely not. TJ Watt's not worth a first round pick? Or are you... this is just pissing me off. I can't. And CJ Stroud's worth 2 first rounders? And Watt's not worth 1? Are you fucking kidding me, bro? This doesn't make any fucking sense, dude. Like, this article doesn't make sense. I mean, how is CJ Stroud worth a first round pick? I get positional value, but he's not worth 2 first round picks. CJ Stroud's not on the level of Russell Wilson in his prime. Russell Wilson was worth 2 first round picks. Obviously. Will Anderson is, yeah. 2 first round picks for CJ Stroud? Absolutely not. Derek Stingley Jr. is worth 2 first round picks, not 1. Daniel Hunter's worth 1. Nico Collins is worth 1. Kamari Lassiter, that's good. Kamari Lassiter is a dog, and he's really young. Oof, he's good. Sauce Gardner, is he really worth 2 first round picks? I know, yeah. With the benefit of hindsight, I'm not sure the Colts would trade 2 first round picks for Gardner again. What's the logic here then? Chance of exceeding expectations after a full offseason under Lou Anarumo in Indianapolis. Sure, buddy, go ahead. Like, I hate when people overthink. Like, oh, he has a full offseason under a new defensive coordinator. I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. Lou Anarumo. Is he going to live up to 2 first round picks? No. Leatu Latu, yeah, maybe. He's very young. 1 first round Tyler Warren, yeah, sure. Forrest Buckner, Quentin Nelson's not worth a first round pick. Did he fall off or something? Jonathan Taylor's not. Maybe positional value here. You kind of analyze that. But honestly, maybe Quentin Nelson. Alec Pierce isn't worth shit. They paid him way too much money. All right, like this is a kind of a mediocre article here. 2 first round picks for Trevor Lawrence, sure. 1 first rounder Josh Hines Allen, Travis Hunter, Bryant BTJ is not worth a first round pick. This is a terrible article. And Trayvon Walker, I like Trayvon Walker a lot. Is he worth a first round pick? I don't think so. 2 first rounders for Cam Ward. I actually like that. That's reasonable. Because Cam Ward's going to be a dog. He needs a team around him. He could be a dog. Jeffrey Simmons is worth a first round pick and more. That's perfect for him. Peter Skoronski, is he? What is he? Is he a good guard? I don't know. If Titans fans think so, I'm not gonna react to that too much because I don't know too much about him. Honestly, Carnell Tate got picked this year. Hildrick Falk is missing out even though he's a first round pick. I don't get the logic. I don't. Pat Surtain, absolutely worth 2 first rounders. Zach Allen worth 1. Nick Benito's worth 1. Yes, Bo Nix worth 1. Perfect for Denver. I like that. 1 first rounder for Jalen Waddle. Oh, those guys were all in more. I agree with those. Quinn Miners, yep, I agree. Garrett Bowles. Yeah, he is 34. Yeah, I wouldn't get. He's not worth the first. Patrick Mahomes. Is he worth 7 first round picks right now? No. I don't think so. I think he may be worth 4. 7? If the Buccaneers were to give you 5 first round picks, you think they'd decline that? I wouldn't. If I'm a GM. Personally. 5 first rounders? Shit, man. That's a lot of picks, man. That's a lot of picks. Mantor Delane, Creed Humphrey, Chris Jones, first round pick right now. George Karlaftis, yeah. Josh Simmons, and Trey Smith. Yeah, those are all first round pick kind of esque guys. 3 first rounders for Fernando Mendoza. I can't do this. Oh my god. He hasn't played a snap. How is Max Crosby 1 first-round pick and more? I'm asking to torture myself. I can't. Like, how is Fernando Mendoza worth 3 first-round picks when he was the #1 overall pick in a mediocre quarterback draft class? How? This doesn't make sense. How is this person allowed to talk football, to write for football, and make takes like this? Who is this guy? Who is he? Do I know who this guy is? Bill Barnwell. Who the fuck is Bill Barnwell? Let me go back to the Raiders. Before oh my goodness, I can't. Rams. Was that it for Cardinals? Not Cardinals. Raiders. I went to Raiders. Brock Bowers. Yeah, that's fair. Genty, same thing. Tyler Linderbaum's not worth a first rounder. Okay, with your logic, sure. 4 first-rounders and more. I give him 3 for Herbert. That's reasonable. 2 first-rounders for Joe. I think 1's fair. 2's okay. Maybe I like 1 first, 1 second. Okay, moving on, I guess. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick. Yeah, honestly, yeah, maybe. If he comes back well, I don't know. Like, I don't like the idea. Like, Derwin James isn't a first-round pick in anybody's eyes. Sure. 1 first-rounder and more. Tyler Booker. Sure. CeeDee Lamb, Dak, Tyler, and Quentin Williams. Tyler Smith and Quentin Williams. Quentin Williams, yes. CeeDee Lamb, yes. Prescott, yes. That's it. The rest of these I disagree. Oh, Tyler Booker, I guess, because he's a first-round pick. Oh, this is his first-round pick and more. Yeah, I actually agree with that for everybody here, except for Tyler Smith. I think he's just worth 1 first-round pick. All right, let's continue with the New York Giants. Abdul Carter is not worth 2 first-round picks. He's not. Oh, dear goodness. 1 first-round pick and more. Arvell Reese. Like I said, I'm actually going to kind of ignore the rookies at this point just because it's going to be the same answer. It's going to be, okay, if you're a first-round pick, if you were picked in the first round of this year's draft, you're going to be worth a first-round pick, and I'm going to agree with that. Okay? Sound good? And more, actually, for Arvell. Might be a little bit of a hot take. Andrew Thomas is absolutely worth more than the first. 1 first-rounder for Jackson Dart. Absolutely. Malik Neighbors. Yeah, that's a good point. Serious injury. Not sure if you want to give up a first-round pick for a guy who just tore his ACL. 2 first-rounders for Jalen Carter. Interesting. I don't hate the take, but I don't agree with it. I think he's worth 1 first and more. He'd be where Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts is worth 2. And I think if you swap Hurts and Jalen Carter, that's pretty much perfect. Because Devontae Smith is absolutely worth 1. Cooper's worth 1. Jordan Davis is worth 1. Saquon, again, positional value. I understand it. Jahad Campbell, Jalen Hunt. Who the fuck is that? Mekhi Lemon and Nolan Smith Jr. all missing the cut. 3 first-rounders and more for Jaden Daniels. A little hypocritical given the injury, right? I don't know about that. I maybe 2? I don't know about that, man. I'm not going to lie. Josh Connolly Jr., and then we got Sonny Styles, obviously, and Laremy Tunsil. I don't know. Laremy Tunsil really worth a first-round pick at this stage of his career? I don't know. He's very good. He's a very good tackle, but, like, I don't know. Adafe Owe, yeah, no. None of those guys are worth it. 4 first-rounders for Caleb. I think he's oversaturating some of these quarterbacks. Maybe 3. I don't think any more than 3. I think 2's fair. 1 first-rounder and more for Darnell Wright. That's fair. And then these are all rookies and Rome Odunze. Or just second-year players for Rome Odunze. Which I agree with Rome Odunze. Actually, no, I don't. Actually, no, I don't. I don't think Rome Odunze is worth a first-round pick. And Jalen Johnson isn't. Hutch is worth 2 and more. Penei Sewell is worth 2 and more. I like that. 1 and more for Gibbs and Amon-Ra. Perfect. One for Goff. Maybe. Yeah, I can see it. Maybe like a late first. Okay. Jack Campbell. Yeah, maybe. Brian Branch isn't worth 1? Oh, because he's hurt. Yeah, okay. That's reasonable. 3 firsts for Jordan Love. I don't know about that. Micah Parsons. Yeah, I think 2 for Love. 2 for Parsons is reasonable. 1 for Edgerrin Cooper. Zach Tom. I don't know too much about Zach Tom, honestly. And then all these guys are missing out. 2 first-rounders and more for Jefferson is completely reasonable. 1 first-round pick for Addison. I think Addison's worth a second at best. Donovan Jackson, 1 first-rounder, which you just picked a couple years ago.
Christian Darrisaw is not worth a first round pick. He's one of the best offensive tackles in the league. I think he'd be up there with the one first rounder and more category. Oh, okay. Dallas Turner, yeah, no, he missed out. Ginkle, yep. Drake London and Bijan, yeah, perfect for first and more. Jalen Walker for one first. Lindstrom, Penix. Yeah, so yeah, Michael Penix isn't worth a first round pick now. I'll go figure with this fucking guy. Well, he isn't, honestly, but I think he switches up on his logic with some of these picks. Chris Lindstrom, okay. Pitts, yeah, all these guys miss out, yeah. Derek Brown, yep. Ted McMillan, yep, I agree. Monroe Freeling and J.C. Horn, perfect. Jalen Phillips, yeah, I agree. Good for the Panthers. One and more for Calvin Banks, okay. Chris Olave, I think, should be up in that and more category, but I won't complain too much. Brian Brees. I have watched a little bit more of Saints football because I'm not too familiar with Brian Brees. Or is it Brissett? Breesy? I don't know. I don't know who that is. Tyler Shuck, Chase Young, yeah, no. Tristan Wirfs, yes, absolutely worth it. Two first round picks. Emeka worth, no, he's not worth more than a first round pick. No. One for Ruben Bain, yep. And then, yeah, those guys are reasonable. Actually, no, Antoine Winfield should be worth the first. Let's see. One first for all those guys, yep. Trey McBride, I think maybe could be and more. Buda Baker, somebody that, I think he's a second rounder at this stage of his career. Myles Garrett for the Rams, of course. I can't believe that still happened. One first and more for Puka. I think he's worth two. Braden Fisk is only worth one. Nothing more. Kobe Turner, same thing. Actually, I don't even think either of them are worth a first round pick. McDuffie. Yeah, he's worth the first. Stafford is. Byron Young. I don't know. One first and more for Nick Bosa, an injury-prone Nick Bosa? No. One first for Purdy. Yeah, that's reasonable. Fred Warner should be worth two. And then everybody else makes sense because of injuries. Two first-round picks and more for JSN. Here we go, Seahawks. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Listen, he's a great contract now, if you want to bring contracts into this now. And he's one of the best receivers in football. Yes, he's worth two first-round picks and more. I'd argue three. One first-round pick and more for Cross and Witherspoon. Yep, I agree on both of those. No more than one for... Oh, what the heck happened? Yeah, one. No more. Oh, hi, emoji keyboard. One first-round pick and more for Witherspoon. I agree with that solely because slot corner, I understand it. The cornerback market. Maybe you can go two. You could go two. No, any more than two is a bit crazy if you're a Seahawks fan and saying that. One first-rounder for Brian Murphy. Great take. Leonard Williams is not worth more than the first. If he's not even worth a first. Nicky Memori, yes, he's worth a first. Gray Zable's worth the first. Yeah, Williams is named top defensive tackle in football. I don't know. Is he worth a first rounder at this stage of his career though? I don't think so. I don't. I love Big Cat though. It looks like that's all there is for this article, but I mean, thank goodness. This is a freaking abysmal read. Well, let's move on to some other NFL news, shall we? Well, the only other NFL news there is something that's pretty heartwarming, especially if you're a Tennessee Titans fan, is that the Titans are going to be inducting running back Chris Johnson into their Ring of Honor, I believe in late September, and that's really cool because he was diagnosed with ALS. I believe it was late last year, except the news came out, I believe a month ago now, but he was diagnosed in 2025, and now he's raising money for ALS to try and fight it. And frankly, I think it's a really cool story. Just trying to spread the awareness of ALS while even though Chris Johnson's dealing with this freaking terrible disease. I mean, it is fucking terrible. It's heartbreaking just knowing what it is and how horrible it is for people some people that have to go through it, and it's terrible. It's terrible, and thank goodness that he's raising awareness for it. Marshawn Lynch already did the Ice Bucket Challenge for him, which is really, really cool of him. Classy stuff, but. And also classy stuff by the Tennessee Titans for actually putting him into their Ring of Honor. But that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this relatively short episode of Jonathan Falco Show. But on Monday, like I said, we're going to be doing a rookie breakdown of Michael Dansby. I'm going to be excited about that, and you guys should be too, because somebody that not a lot of people are relatively aware of, about somebody that came out of this past Seahawks draft. So I'll see you guys then. But for now, have a great rest of your day. And go Hawks.